Madame Pany Yathotou led members of the National Assembly's 7th and 8th Legislature in a wreath-laying processions at the Unknown Soldier Monument and the President Kaysone Phomvihane Memorial Statue in Vientiane to pay their respects to those who fought and died in the battle for national liberation prior and after 1975. Such activity was held ahead the inauguration session of the Assembly's 8th Legislature, which is scheduled to be held from the 20th to the 23rd. The wreaths were laid in the early morning of Tuesday, the 19th of April, by members of the National Assembly's 7th and 8th Legislatures, led by Madame Pany Yathotou, Presidents of the National Assembly's 7th Legislatures, aiming to pay their respects to those who fought and died in the battles for national liberation. The National Assembly's, or NA's, 8th Legislature will hold its first session from April 20 to 23rd, which will place personal issues and the government structures at the top of its agenda. According to the law on National Assembly, the first session of the National Assembly will hear the National Election Commission reporting about the results of the election and certifying the characteristics of new NA members. Election of the NA presidents and vice presidents and members of NA Standing Committee will be next in the session agenda, which will be followed by election of the country's president and vice president. Those candidatures will be raised at the NA's Standing Committee. The session will elect the Prime Minister, Head of Office of the Supreme People's Prosecutor, and President of the Supreme People's Court. Those candidatures will be raised by the Head of State. The National Assembly's 8th Legislature has 149 members, of whom 41 are women. According to the law, the first session of the National Assembly has the obligation to consider approval of the 5-year plan on the creation and amendment of laws and 5-year action plans of the National Assembly, as well as other important issues.
Okay.